Hi, Ryan. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your week one writing assignment. First off, in terms of your formatting, your heading looks really professional, very clear. Don't forget to include your header up here on the right hand corner. So, up here, you also need to include your last name and your page number. Remember, there's a tutorial on how to format your papers in MLA located in the resources folder in Blackboard. So, if you need directions on how to create that header, you can locate it there. As a whole, I really like your submission. I was not expecting this as an example, but I can really see how people would argue over this. I went to a small high school as well, and I am a state champion too. But I usually don't tell people because I was in class two as well, right? And it's for that reason, right? That people really don't think, ah, yeah, it's class two. That's no big deal. So I really kind of like that you're playing around with assumptions and stereotypes. Um, there's just a couple things here and there that I want to point out to you that I that will make your writing clearer. So in professional context, you don't want to use contractions because they're just too informal. So whenever you write for the college classroom, remember to use you always want to use formal tone. So it's perfectly acceptable to use contractions when we speak. We use them all the time. But in your papers, make sure that you write out, I have had many agreements, right? So not I've, but I have had. Um, I'm following you pretty well up until this sentence, this one right here. I know exactly what you're trying to say here. One high school was a class five and the other was a class two, but this sentence is a little awkward. I think you just moved too quickly. So think about maybe getting yourself into this sentence. So saying something like, the first high school I went to is a class five, which is a larger school, whereas the other high school I attended was a class two, and then you can define that one as well. Um, I get the idea that you're getting, but the sentence is kind of it's what I would call an awkward sentence. Um, Make sure that you make high school as two separate words. It's not a compound word, so you need spacing here. Um, I'm trying to think in your second paragraph what else I wanted you to focus on. Yeah. So here is an example of another sentence that would need a little bit of tweaking. And I think what's just going on here is this would be an example of a sentence fragment, so you don't have a complete sentence. You're missing a subject and a verb here. So this is just another one that you need to do a little bit of tweaking on for clarity. So just some minor things here and there, and I think that this would be a stronger piece of writing. So thanks so much for your submission.